Hey everybody, so I just wanted to jump on here and leave my review for episode 3 of The Last of Us. Now we are picking up right where we left off with episode 2. We are continuing this epic quest of Joel and Ellie as they are trying to get from point A to point B. But what's really wonderful about this episode, and if you've seen it, then you already know what I'm getting into. And just for anyone who hasn't seen this third episode, I'm going to probably spoil a few things. It's very hard to talk about the show and not give any spoilers. So I'm going to just give you that warning now. But what I love about this one in particular, and it is by far my favorite episode. I know we're only 3 episodes in and we have about 9, I think, to go. But I think what is so lovely about this one is just the detour that the show takes. Now, just to reiterate, I have not played the game. I don't know the characters of the game that well. I am aware that Frank is a character or Bill is a character. One of them are featured or mentioned of some sort, but that they are not given exactly this exploration in the game like the show gave us with this episode. And just to kind of explore their life and to see exactly what, unveiled from the start of this outbreak into 2023 was just a really remarkable tale. I was very touched. I was very entertained. I was very emotional. I cried a lot. I haven't cried to a TV show in so long. I can't even remember the last TV show that made me cry the way this one did. But everyone says that they cried playing the game, so now I'm starting to feel how emotionally connected this was with those fans. As a TV viewer, I'm just really invested into what the show is presenting, and this episode really just had me drained. I was so just in love with these characters, Bill and Frank, and their relationship over the last 20 years. And I think the chemistry between both Murray Bartlett and Nick Offerman, dynamite. Because Murray Bartlett is someone that I had seen from the first season of The White Lotus, thought he did really well there. Nick Offerman I've seen, in different projects and I always think that he's great. But this is something very unique and special for him. And if anything, out of the two, I don't know why I continuously connected to Nick Offerman the most. And I wanted to see what else his character was going to do, just to see the journey that he goes from. Even though we do see them together, there was something about Nick Offerman's character that you can just see take a complete shift, and I just really enjoyed seeing him play it. He did it so well. And I can't get enough of it. I just really was moved and touched by that detour of the show storyline. Again, we are following, like I said, Joel and Ellie as they are trying to get to their destination, but to get this backstory, to get this other, viewpoint of other people that have survived this pandemic was really, really something. And I'm curious to know what other people thought. Did you happen to think that episode 3 was just as moving as I felt it was? Did you guys think it was the best episode so far? What were your thoughts on episode 3? Because this continues to just really impressed me. Again, going off of only being a viewer, I am just so hooked. I'm all in. I can't wait to see episode 4 and every other subsequent episode that comes after. I think The Last of Us has done such an incredible job thus far, and I can't wait to see what they do next. So with this past episode, and every episode really, with episodes 1 and 2, we got a little origin to what was leading up to this pandemic. And I love with this episode, we just got an entirely separate story that factored in as well. At first I was where are they going with this? But I like how they tied that in, and it was just something really special. So we may not get that kind of special episode again. I could be wrong, but it's going to be hard to top that one because it was really, really good. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts were on episode 3. And I'd love to converse and get your guys' opinions on just what you thought of just the performances, but also that turn, that shift in events with giving us this backstory of these two. So yeah, I really loved it. Please check out The Last of Us if you haven't seen it yet. It is worth your time. I kid you not. And I can't wait for the next one.